The world is changing.
51 years ago, the War of the Wilds came to a stalemate. The people of the Graynor Peninsula set all plant life ablaze to stop the Stranglehold and built a mighty wall to keep the wilds at bay. All the while, they sat atop their monument, never truly knowing why this all began. A likeness of peace blanketed the blasted lands.
1 year ago, it all changed. An ancient god, once bound by old magic, found himself free and took his vengeance as his shackles were shattered. The mountainous city of Bulwark paid a grave price, but in the wake of this destruction comes the first glimpses of the possibility for true and honest peace.
Our heroes venture from their familiar homeland into the fullness of what their world was before the war. A world they've touched, but never truly seen. They find themselves caught between a land that has tried to end their lives hundreds of times over, and a country they helped decimate.
Under the canopy, they seek glory, truth, and salvation. The world is changing, and their hands will guide it. Hello, and welcome back to Another Path. My name is Chase, and I continue to be your GM. Today, our heroes head to Klove and hear a word they haven't heard in quite a while. Thank you to our backers, Everett, Patrick, and Connor, for their support. And with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down Another Path.
Okay, you ready?
Oh god.
Oh, hi, Zach. How you doing?
I'm
Zach?
doing good.
Zach, I can't see. I can hear you, Zach. I can't see you though.
Hi, I'm right. Hi, Ryan.
Griffin,
It's
are you?
me.
You're usually with him.
He's
I don't
nearby, but I can't really. It's kind of.
Chase,
It's kind of.
hey, guys.
Chase,
Hold on.
Chase?
Guys, I'm up. I think I'm on a higher elevation, maybe?
Do you have a?
Let me.
I think there's
wait,
a
hold on,
switch
hold on.
somewhere.
Wait, guys.
Hold on. I think
Striking.
Thank you, striking. Oh, hey, a singular light in the middle of our mind theater.
Wow.
This is
Oh.
great.
Who put the mind theater
This
in the
is
mind
great.
palaces?
Well, you know, architects.
The collective mind palace.
This is great.
Of Ghostlight Media.
Hey.
Hey guys, we're a network now.
We're a media network.
Hey, yeah. So, I mean, we've kind of been a network since Pet Shop,
But now we've got some name.
but we got some name now, and we've got two, I mean, we also doubled the size of the network in about a week.
Yeah.
So that's neat.
Well, what's great
so-
about our particular network is that I feel like when we started Another Path those long 2.5 years ago,
Oh my God,
Mhm.
it has been that long.
those children that we were, I feel like we were like, maybe we'll be cool and a network will want to pick us up. And then sooner or later, we adopted the Bender from Futurama mindset of, forget this, I'll make my own network.
Yes.
With blackjack
And
and
hookers.
I should
Except-
forget the
Except
network.
there are no hookers, and I don't know how to play blackjack.
Blackjack's not
Blackjack
that
is
hard.
the easiest of games.
Yeah, I know, and
You just have to count to 21.
sidebar now.
Most of the cards already have the numbers on them.
I have played blackjack successfully before, but I have to relearn how to play blackjack every time I sit down to do it.
That's how I feel about euchre. And I'm mostly from Ohio, so that's not really
Yeah,
the
no.
best.
I have never been able to grok euchre or rook, which is just euchre with special cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ghostlight Media is a podcast network that focuses on theater performance games and inclusion.
Indeed. So yes, in addition to Zach and Griffin's Multiversal Pet Shop, which I am sure you're acquainted with already, we also have been joined by my other venture that I started right around the same time as Another Path, Shakespeare, an actual roundtable discussion podcast where myself and former theater colleagues, I guess is the way I'm going to go with that, Elizabeth Roars and Ryan Halfill, as well as my wife Cassie. We all sit around my kitchen table and we talk about Shakespeare. For the first quote-unquote season of it, we are going through all of Shakespeare's works, which is an undertaking. Some of them are bad. Some of them are so bad. And then sometimes they're Timon of Athens, which could and should be a lot worse.
But it actually slaps.
But yeah, it kind of slaps. It does kind of slap. The other show that has, by the time this comes out, joined the network is going to be Palimpsest. It is another actual play podcast run by our very good friend Zan Campbell-Johannes, starring myself, Bridget Randolph, and Rin Moran, who you likely know from the Pet Shop ad reads, where she expertly does all of those in some capacity or another. We're super excited. We've done a bunch of sessions already with Zan.
And it's not a D&D show, right?
No, it's not.
It's using the Numenera system, which is really cool.
I hate to be the well actually guy, but I am going to well actually you right now. It is not the Numenera system.
It's Cypher system.
Correct. It is the Cypher system set in the world of Numenera. So it's like D&D to Eberron.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. See,
Yeah,
I thought it was all. I thought the system and the world were both called Numenera.
I also thought that for a very long time until probably about like 2 or 3 months ago. Like, I knew it was called this. Well, no, seriously, I knew it was called the Cypher system, but I hadn't heard of anything else. And then in prep for Gen Con, I found like a whole bunch of other worlds that use the Cypher system. And
That's
I
cool.
know.
Yeah.
Well, and something else that's really cool that the Monte Cook Games, the publishers of Numenera and the Cypher system are doing, is they're actually going to be releasing a D&D supplement that is Numenera for D&D, retrofitted, so you can do all your fun Cypher shit using mechanics you might already know.
I actually love that.
D&D. That's smart. That's really smart.
It's real good. No, there are a bunch of really smart dudes over at Monte Cook Games. We at Gen Con, Zan Griffin and I went and watched them play an entirely improved game of Cypher where the GM was just making, he took 3 prompts from the audience, very improv comedy.
And then just spun it off the dome. It was fascinating.
It was amazing. He did a wonderful job.
Yeah, I got the chance to play a pickup game of Numenera, or of Cypher in the Numenera world with Zan. It was like a 30-minute pickup game. But it was super cool. And it's fun finding new stuff like this because I know very little about Cypher and very little about Numenera, and people I enjoy listening to are doing it. Yeah. So I want to listen to it. I'm excited of having Zach and I were talking about this on Pet Shop about I'm excited to have another show to listen to. But with the launch of Ghostlight as well, there's new stuff on our merch store, which you should go check out. There'll be merchandise for all of the Ghostlight properties, which is a phrase I'm very happy to say. And we're going to be retooling the Patreon coming up. In the next couple, the next month or so, you'll see some changes there. So that way you don't just have to support one specific show. You can support all of them or just your favorites or what have you. It's great is the moral of the story.
Ghostlight Media. We'll leave the light on for you.
Ding. No, that's already copyrighted.
Okay. All right. Let me take it again. Okay. Ghostlight Media. Ding. That was the light turning on.
Ghostlight Media. No ghosts here.
Ghostlight Media. Did you thank the ghost? Ghostlight Media. Thank a ghost today.
Ooh. Ghostlight Media. Take your seats. I don't know.
Ghostlight Media, get the hell off the stage. We have to start striking.
There we go.
There it is. There it is.
There is a fine person named Quinn who works with us.
Quinn from Twitter, yes.
At the Nera. Colloquially known as Quinn from Twitter, yes. Quinn is friends with our friend Jacob, and Jacob has this thing about horses, and decided, he thinks they're the worst creature in the world, and is terribly, deathly, against horses.
Okay.
Quinn informed us that .horse is a valid domain name.
Oh, no.
And lads, for $33.99, we could buy the domain name anotherpath.horse. There are several other options.
Wait, is that $33.99 a month?
No, it's a year.
That's for a year.
That, I mean,
$169 nice dollars would be for 5 years. So
okay,
we can just really lock in AP.horse.
It is not that good of a joke, but it's a good joke.
Good.
It's an alright joke. I don't hate it.
I did give some consideration to, it's the same price for petshop.horse, because that actually has some relevancy.
That is not bad.
Yeah.
Can we get another path.mred.horse?
Ooh. Let me type it in real quick. Horse. Loading search results. No, it's unavailable. I don't know if that means it's not valid or if someone else claims it. I don't think that that's possible. Hang on. Another path.tumblr.com.horse. Damn it. They're crafty. What about another path tumblr.com.horse? Just take out the periods.
Oh boy.
This is what this is.
This is horrible audio.
Same price.
But it is available.
Oh, okay, good.
We could have another path tumblr.com.horse.
Now, this makes me interested in knowing what other animal names are acceptable domain names.
Oh, shit.
Just start rapid fire on at me.
There are several.
Pangolin.
We could do .dog.
.monkey.
.cow is unavailable.
Capybara.
Unavailable. Man. We're picking really obscure animals.
.bird.
Ooh, birds.bird could be really interesting.
Birds.bird?
Ooh. Damn. .bird is not valid.
Dang it.
Man, if birds.bird was a valid domain.
What about prey? What about .prey? Birds.prey.
Oh, damn it, no, it loaded for just a second. However,
that gasp was the biggest cock tease.
Oh, man, that's real hard.
Sorry, it loaded for, it looked like it added something to my shopping cart, which is now filled with $500 worth of domain names, but I thought it had added something new. I will say that birds.co is considered a premium domain, and for 1 year it will cost you $20,000 for birds.co.
What about .prey, but the other type of prey?
Oh, like the religious praying.
Yes.
Like the hands fold.
Unavailable.
Damn it.
Dang.
Would have been a really good one.
Oh, that's fun.
We could get another path.wtf. just throwing it out there.
How much is that one?
That's going to be a solid $40.
Ooh, little
For a year?
Mm-hmm. That is a little more that I want to spend on a joke, especially because I am at the point where I'm about to have to buy 2 more domain names.
What if we pay?
That's true.
What if it's a twofold joke? Because we could get another path.theater, and it is $69.
Ah, that's nice.
Oh, man. That's too nice.
Actually, speaking of which...
can I say I'm really excited to listen back to this and discover just how much audio poison this bit is.
Oh, it's going to be terrible. Look, I'm going to do some fucking work.
I am enjoying the bit immensely. Now.
Your party rides through the dense forest with a quiet speed. Chiron leads you astride his mount, the rest of you behind. You make quick work through the forest, though your pace is slowed considerably by the very dense foliage. Fortunately, your Chirip striders are an excellent mitigating factor. Are you doing anything as you ride, or just focusing on the task ahead?
I am doing everything I have in my power to form a deep spiritual bond with this creature. This is my new best friend. Sorry,
okay.
Zafir and Jackson.
Y'all go ahead and roll me animal handling checks.
Sure.
It's fine, Mordecai. I just made you basilisk punching fang things, but whatever.
Oh shit, my fist bites, I forgot.
We'll get to the fist bites.
I wrote them down and everything. Unnatural 20 for me on animal handling.
Cool. I also got an unnatural 20.
I got an 8.
Okay.
It's not Edwina is not Mr. Ed.
No. Edwina is definitely going a little bit slower than the other two. It seems like Zafir and Mordecai have taken very well to these strange, otherworldly creatures, as they can almost keep pace with Chiron. You leg back. You end up hanging out a little bit closer to Amareya Dejani and Baelit. The pair of them continue to chat back and forth. It's hard to talk on these things. You can't really carry on a conversation, but the occasional shared word in Draconic is split between the two of them. The day goes by without incident. You make camp for the night in a clearing in the trees. The Chirop Striders climb up some of the taller trees nearby and actually hang upside down and end up sleeping through the night far above your heads.
That's sick.
That is
that's very cool and awful at the same time.
That's a real strong tree.
You go under some very tall trees. Mm-hmm. There are abundant of them out here.
Which direction are we heading? Because we were in Sangay. We're heading kind of like southwest to Klove.
Correct. Yes. Klove. You are headed towards Klove. It should take you the bulk of tomorrow to get there, but you should get there by the end of the day if you keep a steady pace.
Cool.
You left fairly early in the morning, so this day went by largely without incident. You made good time.
Is there anything resembling a formal road, or
no?
This is game trails at best.
Absolutely, and that is why you got the Chirop Striders. Without these things, it would take you easily twice as long to cover the same amount of distance on foot. That's just normal walking speed. At this point, with the Striders, you're going about as fast as if you had horses and planes.
Wow.
Yeah. Because they are able to get through some of the smaller spaces and climb up and around. Chiron makes a point to tell you not to look down because you are certainly very, very far off the ground. Think redwoods. Redwoods growing very close together.
Yeah.
So these things are crawling you up. And
like through the tops.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Through the canopy.
Yes. I love this. Mordecai is living right now.
I didn't really get a chance to say, but during the trip up until this point and during camping, I feel like as every time we get just a little bit closer towards the magnitude that I feel that Zephyr's like, I'm probably going to be one of the people that's going to talk the most when we get to Lee. And at that point, what the fuck am I going to say when I get there? So that's been sort of what he is dwelling on the most.
Okay.
As we dismount for the night, like everybody else gets off and they're hanging out, and Jackson very slowly and gingerly dismounts, and he's a little bow-legged, but he's also dizzy because his saddle doesn't sit still.
Mm-hmm. You got that lazy citizen model.
This is, oh boy.
Amareya Dejani comes up and lays a hand on your shoulder, and you feel that familiar calming fire spread through your body. The nausea is gone, which is nice, but your head hasn't quite stopped spinning.
Oh boy. Thank you, Amareya.
You are welcome, Jackson.
This is not riding a horse.
True. Very true.
I'm going to go sit down on something that doesn't fly gallop.
That is a smart move. I will admit this is a new experience for me as well. These were not here last time I was around.
You didn't have these back in your day?
No, these must come from somewhere else. They are not native to this part of the world.
Huh. That's interesting.
There is a great wide world, Jackson Silver. I've only seen a small corner of it myself.
Is it big, bright, and beautiful?
Probably.
I'd like to see that.
You should. We should. Go, get some food.
All right.
Meanwhile, Mordecai is sitting cross-legged on the ground, staring up at his Chirop Strider, just muttering to himself, "How do I become you?"
All right. Also, while we are on you, we talked about the fist biteys earlier, but I never actually got to the stats for those.
Yeah.
Fist by knees.
So that is +1 melee attack, like melee weapon attack. 1d6 plus 1d4 fire damage.
Ooh. That's a tasty bite.
That's gonna leave a mark.
It's a spicy basket thing.
And so it's just like they're just kind of wrapped around where my knuckles would be, like a castus, basically.
And it is a fiendish looking thing. It is almost barbaric, which really does work with your style.
So it's like surprisingly on brand somehow.
Yeah.
It's both druidic and barbarous.
I can punch people with monster fangs.
Yes. Yes, you can. You're welcome.
The best of both worlds.
I think over the course of the trip, a lot of what I've been doing when there's been points of steadiness, and probably how I'll like wind down at camp, is take extra strips of leather and maybe like an old gauntlet or something to try to just reinforce the how it sits on my hand and around my wrist, just so I have some more stability to it.
Absolutely.
But still using what Zephyr gave me as the base of it all.
The base. Cool.
Absolutely. So yeah, you're able to get that steadied and refined, and it is stable. It'll stand up in a fight. You're not worried about it falling apart. The only question is exactly how much magic is in these fangs, but
that is fair.
Maybe you can find somebody that can help you determine that at some point, but in the meantime, this is a potent weapon that you can make use of.
All right.
Zephyr, was there anything specific you wanted to do in camp while you're here?
Not especially. I mean, he's spending some time, doing some reading probably from his tome. And like I said, you're just doing a lot of thinking. I did have a little bit of a question, I guess, for you.
Sure.
Was the plants coming alive and fighting what caused the war to start? Like, was it just blame falling on the people from the wilds and thus war sparked? Or
I am positive that is a question Zephyr has been asking himself for about a year now.
Okay.
Because that is absolutely the party line. That is what King Graynor and his fathers have said, is that the war started when the plants came to life.
Okay.
But now you're wondering if there is something more to that.
All right. Then yeah, that he's just real deep in thought. I don't know if he's full on like brood. but yeah, no, he's definitely I feel like the moment they left Sangay, the I guess the gravity of like, oh, we're just getting another step closer to what we're gonna have to do here, and he's a little, it's the word I'm looking for,
apprehensive,
shitting his pants.
It's a very good word. A lot of hyphens.
I know, right?
Does anybody else have anything before y'all go to bed?
I think I would spend a couple hours and wolf around just to get a lay of the land.
Go ahead and roll me a investigation check there.
Sure, it's not perception.
Positive.
Damn it.
I know.
Oh. 6.
All looks good.
Sure does.
Sure does. So you all go to sleep, and the night does end up passing without incident. Chiron offers to take the first shift, and Baelit takes the second. And the two of them are able to split the night just fine. Morning comes, you pack up camp, and you take off towards Klove. The bulk of the day passes without incident. Chiron explains you should be getting into Klove at just about sunset.
Yeah. Can I ask Chiron something?
Of course. What's up?
So, sorry, I've been really focused on this sort of arts and crafts project.
Understandable.
So, Sangay was a market city, it seemed like. What's Klove's deal?
Farming, production, a little bit of mining too, but mostly farming. Whole place is covered in, what's the word I'm looking for? Aquifers, canals, irrigation. That's the one.
Oh.
City water.
Farming water, mostly. It's all networked to be able to produce as much fauna as flora. That's the one, flora as possible.
Smart.
Well, if you've got that much water, you're gonna make a lot more mosquitoes. So you'd probably make more fauna.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of bats. Little one of these guys. And he pats the Kyrup Strider.
Ooh, are those friendly?
That's friendly enough. I just, no, I've never had a trouble with a bat. Never had a trouble with this guy either.
And so, same sort of approach. We'll head in, take a little bit to resupply, and keep on our merry way.
Fortunately, outposts like these are, close enough out here that we don't carry too much with us. Hard enough to do that. We can't exactly attach a wagon to a Kyrup Strider.
Right.
It would go poorly. We've tried. It doesn't go well.
So how does trade work?
Small batches. A couple of people riding Striders. These things are strong. You can attach a lot of saddlebags to them, and if they are not laden up by folk, and they're trained well enough to follow, which you can do, it takes years, and really, you gotta raise them from kids. The pups are real fucking cute.
What do you call a baby Kyrup Strider?
A pup.
It's a pup?
It's a pup.
Oh my god.
Puppy Strider.
Oh my god.
As you are having this discussion about baby Kyrup Striders, I would like everybody to go ahead and roll me a perception check.
You got it, boss. Ooh. 23.
22.
10.
That seems about right.
All right. Yeah, so the 23 and the 22, the ones who are able to yell out duck to everybody as a volley of arrows comes whizzing through the tree.
Down.
Up. Heads up.
Fuck! Do we fight or do we run?
Are we expecting Trump? Who are they?
I don't know!
Can I, with that 23,
How
can
many-
I scope
how many
out?
arrows?
Yeah.
With the 23, you are counting minimum 5 arrows.
Are we up in the trees right now?
You're about 10 feet up.
Okay, and did they come from below us, from above?
On level.
On level? Ahead of us?
To the side of you.
I say we run. I say we book it.
I will be able to hit anyone that is following us from a very far distance, so it will be fine.
What are the odds they're also mounted, right? Let's roll.
Yeah, cool. I think we're just fucking taking off.
Jackson?
I cast Spiritual Weapon 60 feet in that direction and start swinging, but I go to my Kyrup Strider.
Absolutely. All right, so you all take off. Jackson, is that just a golden scythe that appears?
No, it's a giant book.
Oh, it's the book. That's right. You throw the book at him.
I throw the book at him.
A golden book emerges from your hand and just jettisons off into the forest.
I'll dismount and I'll very quickly wild shape into giant spider.
Okay.
I will sling up a web in that direction, trying to make like an actual screen to like catch incoming projectiles.
Nice. Okay.
And I have a climb speed, so I think I can keep up with the Kyrup Striders.
Okay.
And I have a range of 300 feet on my Eldritch Blast, so literally anyone I see, I just fucking ice their ass. Like,
Nice.
Well, this was going to be a skill challenge,
oh,
but you've already beat it.
nice.
Yay!
It was going to be a real quick one, just something to kind of keep pace. I like this better. The three of you launch of your volleys. Jackson, you throw the book at him, and you hear a couple of voices deep in the trees. They're familiar, kind of. It's hard to tell because you're already gone. Mordecai, you bounce off of your Kyrup Strider, and as you start falling, you wild shape, and you toss Amber's reins to Zephyr, and Zephyr, you grab on with one hand, and you are blindly launching Eldritch Blasts over your shoulder. You hear from behind you a couple of muffled cries as you all take off.
I have a great mental image of a book appearing out of nowhere and smacking someone out of a tree.
Yeah. There's a very faint just... Ah!
Oh yeah, it definitely kicks off with somebody hitting the ground, and then it gets worse for them. Mordecai, since I think you're the only one that actually like kind of stayed behind it all, go ahead and roll me another perception check.
Okay. That'll be another unnatural 20.
Okay, and roll me a history check at advantage.
14.
Okay, that's enough. because this is something that happened to you before. As that one hits the ground, you see a flash of light, and it takes you back to rushing Planeswatch and fighting the Darklings.
Darklings.
Those Fey creatures that showed up when the Fey broke through.
Oh,
They were in the bar door.
with the tree crossbow.
Yeah, the giant tree stone crossbow that we dismantled and threw in a closet.
The crossbow listed.
Threw in a closet and then picked up to take back.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, quick testament to your tavern names again, Chase, because I remembered that from like a year ago.
The barred door?
The barred door, because I remember
door.
you trying to get in, and it was closed, because it was the barred door.
I'm pretty sure, I thought it was you that was trying to get in.
Oh, it was me. You climbed
Because
the
you
window.
were really mad about it.
Because Jackson rolled the natural 1 stealth and then rolled the natural 20 to climb the building.
That's right.
Because that was the sneakiest thing. Man, we're dumb.
But I go, screech, screech, and then I catch up.
You beat feet for about 10 minutes. You're all able to reconvene, and it seems like everything has calmed down. It doesn't look like that you've been followed at all. You heard/saw a couple of light pops in the forest as you were making your escape. Do you shift back to human, Mordecai, or do you gonna spider it out of it?
Spider. No, I'll return to Shifter Boy.
Cool.
Oh, that was fun. Yo, so
Hold up. Sit rep. Everyone here?
Yep.
Hello.
Amareya?
I'm fine. Baelet, are you? I'm fine, yes.
Kyron, you good? Kyron, come back. You got ahead of us.
Fuck that, man.
Gyron.
I'm coming. Fuck that.
Welcome to our world. You see, this sort of thing happens to us.
No, it happens out here from time to time.
Guys, I think those were Darklings.
Like from...
You mean what? The what?
Those things back in Planeswatch in the barred door.
They poofed in when you killed them, yes?
Yeah. I saw something like that. One time.
Do you...
What? Yeah.
Kyron, do you get Darklings in this area a lot?
Often enough that we know what they are, not often enough to actually be constantly worried about them.
Fair
The
enough.
Fae is thin in certain spots out here. Some folk like to worship from time to time, for lack of a better term. I tend to avoid those spots, but they can move from time to time. Sometimes the Fae can leak on through in unexpected locations.
Well, they're bastards, so I'm glad that they are dead now. Anyway, let us continue. Would you like Amber back?
Well, yeah, Saf, thanks.
I think the first letter I wrote to Addie was to ask about Darklings.
I think it was.
Oh,
I
that
think it
is a
was.
nice memory.
I need to write her back. It's only been like a day, so we're good. So
I think we're cool.
she's not oh no.
Depends. Did you leave your read receipts on?
I was also trying to think of a fucking read receipts joke.
What do you
Because
I don't think is that the thing? If you leave one letter written on the next page, they know you're writing back.
Exactly.
Is it that?
Yes, she gets a little bubble with dots in it.
Yeah.
And
Okay. I stop what I'm doing and write one letter. I write the D out of Dear Addie, and then we keep going.
She's gonna be so mad at you.
Well, at least she knows I'm thinking about it.
Hey, at least you gave her the D. Oh!
No one is safe.
So, Kyrip
Oh,
Striders. Let's do this.
Kyrip Striders.
Riders.
Your party takes off again deep into the forest once more. The change from the forest to the settlement is a gradual one. A gentle snow begins to fall as your party makes its way into the city itself. Those of you near the front notice that Chiron starts to move with a bit more intention, more closely steering his strider, who he has named Navis, He urges you all to move into a single-filed line as Baylit's strider comes close to putting a very sharp toe into the roof of an otherwise invisible home. The trees start to slowly thin as you see a network of farms and canals winding through the trees before you. This entire area, farther than the eye can see, clearly designed to promote the growth of the natural, edible flora. A break in the trees and a larger concentration of buildings causes Chiron to slow down further. Now fully out of the trees and back on the ground, your mount seems to tower over the bulk of the citizens of Klove. He steers with an expert hand to a stable near an inn, but holds for a moment before entering the stable itself.
What?
Quick clarification. Are all the buildings on the ground, or are they in the trees?
By and large, the buildings are on the ground. Every so often, you do see tree houses, especially more towards the edge of the settlement. Here in the heart of things, though, it has largely been cleared out for other farms.
Neat.
So most of the buildings are on the ground. You see one or two random
cool.
buildings, or buildings built around trees, or even a little bit more common.
Would you call the buildings Chiron-sized?
Some of them are. Specifically, the inn in front of you does seem to be built with small folk in mind.
Uh-oh.
That is not unusual for the occasional inn back on the peninsula itself. Looking in, it's about right for you, too. Chiron has his head in his hands right
Sorry.
now.
It was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
No,
Kyra.
it's not you.
Oh.
Who is it, then?
My family.
Oh.
This is
wondering.
This is their place.
Okay, what do we need to know?
Is there a... Well, I know with Mordecai's family, which is really the only other family we've met, they had a family greeting. It was, hello.
Yeah.
Does your family have a family greeting?
No, we're not nearly organized enough for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he thinks we're organized.
Ma and Pa run the inn, and Sis runs the stables. I run people.
All right.
All right.
But we'll be good here for the night. It's a quiet place. They'll have accommodations for y'all. No worries. It's just stealing myself for the family. You know how it is.
I was going to say, is that why we're still standing out here and not going inside?
Yep.
Okay. Can I pull into the stable?
Yeah, you can start to pull on up. Jackson, go ahead and roll me a perception check real quick at advantage.
Advantage 19.
Perfect. It's subtle. It's very subtle. You actually almost missed it. But something's up with Amareya Dejani. He's not the chattiest of folk, but especially when he's not talking to a large group of people. But he's got a look on his face that you don't like.
Can I tell if it's been since we got to the city or since the attack?
Since the city.
Okay. I'll just hang back. I'll let Chiron lead the way with Mordecai and Zephyr to get everything settled, and I'll hang back with him for a second.
Sure thing. We'll do that first, and then we'll cut ahead. So everybody else goes on forward. You pull back up with the demigod, godling, however you want to phrase it, and he's just looking from side to side.
Excuse me, your godship. You don't.
You can call me by Amareya Dejani. We've known each other for a year.
Yeah, I know. This is more fun.
I know. What can I do for you, child?
Well, you're the one who seems on the outs, so to speak. Is this the... We haven't found anything that you recognize. Do you recognize this? Is this different for you?
I don't not recognize it. This is...
That's helpful.
I feel like I have forgotten something. And I have forgotten a great many things.
Boy. Hold on. You forgetting things.
No,
is how this whole thing started.
Not like that.
I really don't want to blow up Lee.
I would also like to avoid blowing up cities in the future if I can avoid it, but
okay.
I am grossly unsettled right now.
Well, maybe they have a nice tea inside that'll settle you.
Hopefully.
All right, well...
I feel like I'm close to something.
All right, well, I got your back.
I know.
So you do what you need to do, and hopefully you don't hurt too many people along the way.
That is the plan, yes. Alright, let's catch
I
back
give you
up.
some cinnamon hardtack, but I think I'm out. Maybe they got some inside. Let's go.
Alright, let's try this again. And the two of you start to rejoin the rest of your party. For Zephyr and Mordecai, the two of you, as you pull on up to the inn, which is called the Ever After.
Ever after.
Ever after.
Thank you.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Chiron hops off and just starts pounding recklessly on the side of the stable. A grumpy-looking female dwarf just starts stomping out. Hey, whatcha?
Hello.
Hello there. Nice to meet you.
Greetings.
Name's Fax. Chiron? Fax? How you been? Fine. Been a minute. Hey, been working? You? Working? Alright, come on and get out the snow.
Well, this is great.
Come on.
Family reunions.
I'll
I'm
let...
Mordecai.
Pleasure. Fax.
Hi.
And you, sir?
Hello, I'm Zephyr. It's very good to meet you.
Pleasure. Welcome to the Ever After. I'll let Ma and Pa know you're here. Chiron, you can put your own shit away. And Fax leaves the three of you to stable your own striders. She's right. Chiron knows his way around his own family stables, and he very, very quickly gets all of your individual critters put away and fed for the night.
Before Fava gets taken back, I give her some head scritches. I'm like, way to go. You did your namesake quite proud today. And give her a pet's pet.
Nuzzles the crap out of you and gives you a little cheek lick.
Oh.
And you all wander on in, unless there's anything anybody wants to do before you head in.
Ooh, Zephyr.
Yeah.
Should I embarrass Chiron in front of his family with a dirty limerick?
Chiron is, and my voice is very low so that he doesn't hear me, a very horrifying person. I don't think that he's the best of ideas.
I'll hold on to it.
I also don't...
I've got one bookmarked here.
I also...
If
I don't want him to lead us into that lake with the lake monster and then we all die.
I don't think he'd be that self-destructive.
Well, he doesn't seem to like his family very much, and if you intentionally embarrass him, he may not enjoy that very much.
How about this? I've got it bookmarked. If the moment seems right and I miss it, you let me know.
I think that will do.
All right.
Jackson, anything?
What can we get to drink around here?
You say as the door opens and hits the wall. It is an idyllic little inn with a thatched roof, even more idyllic looking now that it is covered in snow. You step in to see a long and winding bar stretching from wall to wall. An ancient dwarf stands behind the bar polishing a glass as the room hums with a happy energy, not even taking notice of your arrival. You see Fax leading Chiron up to the bar, and the barman putting a glass down and very slowly making his way around the bar itself. You all sit down, and pretty quickly a older dwarven woman brings you out a tray of glasses and a pitcher of ale.
Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated.
You're welcome there. You'll be Chiron's charges then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, you would be.
I'm his mother. I'm Flumen.
Flumen.
It is nice to meet you. Yeah. Yeah? Is that how you... Yeah? Yeah.
I'm sure that'll function.
I'm trying to learn the nomenclature here. I'm from another language.
I'm from a little ways away, so don't worry about trying to mimic my speech patterns there, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for putting us up for the night.
Happy to do it.
Yeah, nice to see you. Hopefully have some time to spend with your son before we venture off again.
It'll be good to have him around, at least as long as he, in fact, don't kill each other in the process.
Well, look, siblings are gonna bicker. That's just part of the deal.
That is a fact, yes.
Yeah.
is a fact. All right. Well, I'm going to go make sure they're both well liquored up so they don't get to murder, but not so liquored up so that they get to murdering.
It is a fine line.
It really is.
It really is.
I'll bring you all some food here in a bit. Take a while, take your boots off, rest a while. No sooner does she say that than the door opens. A short, hunched figure walks in. This figure is maybe 3 feet tall. You're a little surprised when it, very slowly and deliberately shakes off its hood and pulls it back to reveal not a gnomish face or a dwarven face, but one that you might not have seen before. I'd like everybody to roll me a nature check.
Oh, shit. Oh, big money. 19.
Okay.
Sorry, you said history?
Nature.
Nature. Ooh, nice. That is 22.
8. It's a goblin.
Yep. Jackson, you are convinced it is a goblin. Zephyr and Mordecai.
I've heard of. Oh God, where did my voice go? I have heard this. You guys know about Saint Nick on Candles Nights, and he has his little team of goblins that pack all the gifts and take him to the mediocre boys and girls.
You met a goblin like 2 days ago.
Oh.
The two of you, however...
we get some more?
What is it?
The two of you, however, realize that this is not a goblin. This is a turtle.
Whoa.
As its cloak falls back a little bit further to reveal not a hunched back, but a black and red shell. You haven't seen a lot of them. They don't make up a large part of the fighting forces of the wilds, but you've seen a few, and this one looks very young.
Oh.
Too young to be a fighter or something like that. This turtle looks to the left, looks to the right, looks to the left again, sees the three of you, perks up a little bit, and starts walking over.
Incoming, gentlemen. Smiles on.
Why, hello there. How are you today?
Excuse me, says.
Oh, God.
What can we do for you?
Are you the Decimators?
That is sort of a loaded question, my friend. Yeah, here, have a seat.
Oh, why, thank you. And he pulls himself up very slowly into the seat, kind of wiggles his little turtle butt, and pulls himself in.
Terrified.
I'll reach out my hands, like handshake style. Zephyr, it's very good to meet you.
My name's Morris. 'Tis a pleasure, sir.
Morris.
Totally. I
evil.
awaken mind zip to both Mordecai and Jackson. I'm like, I don't know about this, you guys.
Just play it cool.
Deny
everything. Make counter accusations.
Hi, I'm Jackson.
Oh,
it's nice to
God.
meet you. Are you a Petulin?
No, I'm far too young to take any sort of oaths like that. The reason I'm here is my master master's a strong word. My boss sent me here.
Who is your boss, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that'd be, Mr. Arum. He's a fairly well-to-do farmer in the area. Think he came from your stock.
Our stock? You mean the other side?
Yeah.
Because we've been on this side for a while.
For
forever.
For
almost.
10 years.
It's been 10 years.
Deception check.
I mean,
Mordecai's just drinking. He's just drinking.
For me, that's a very good thing. I rolled a 27.
Okay.
That is a straight 16.
Zephyr almost has him.
Almost has him with a 27.
He's looking at pictures of us in his hand and then looking back up at us.
Ah, shit. I burned the pictures. No.
I understand that you're a little hesitant, sir, but my master did say that the word Aegis might mean something to you as well?
Okay, Mordecai is on fucking full spy alert right now. I am casing this room.
Go for it.
This
Investigation.
Stinks. This fucking stinks. Are you sure it's not perception?
No.
7.
Okay.
Okay, so Zephyr's relatively friendly demeanor, after that shit, sinks immediately.
Okay.
And just is, like, looking at this dude dead in the fucking eye, and is awakened.
He is, like, 12.
That's fine, and is awakened mining into this dude's brain.
Okay.
I do not know who you are, or who this Autumn you work for is, but you need to keep your voice down.
And he just nods.
So,
Is it just the three of us? Is Amareya and Master B here, or is Kyron here?
Kyron is up at the bar. Amareya Dejani and Master B are sitting there, and they're kind of watching this unfold. Master B actually kind of leans in when he says Aegis. Amareya Dejani is just very passive about the whole situation. You see he's kind of fallen back into that reflexive, like, trying to remember something face that he had outside.
Zephyr's smile's gonna come back. I'm sorry, I did not ask your name. That was rude of me.
You did. It's Morris.
Morris, yes, thank you. Sorry about that. Now, Morris, how is it that your boss knows so much about who we are?
I don't rightly know. He just sent me to come and get ya. He said he had some information you might find useful.
All right.
What, you said your boss's name was Orem?
Aurum, yeah.
Orem? Is that his last name?
It is.
Can I roll a history check? Because he's from our side, so I'm wondering if I recognize the name at all.
Absolutely. Go for
I
it.
wanted to as well, from the perspective of being a scout and a ranger on this side of the wall.
Absolutely.
Flat 15.
Okay.
The good news is that's a natural 20.
Okay.
The bad news is that makes it a 19.
Between the two of you, you're actually able to put this together. You kind of look at each other, and Jackson, you're kind of mouthing the word Aurum. And that triggers something for you, Mordecai, because Aurum, in the wild tongue, is gold. And gold, there's a very prominent Bulwarkian family named Gold. One of the noble houses. The old noble houses. Those sorceress families.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
Sorry,
So-
I'm back. I don't know what just happened, so I'm back in my now charming and stoic demeanor.
And we're back in the
back
scene.
in.
Yep.
Well, Morris, if your boss is truly as intelligent as he seems, I'm sure he passed on how vital it is to keep this quiet. And I would greatly appreciate your discretion on that fact.
Of course. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that word was such a factor. He just said that if y'all weren't, super willing to meet with him, that might spark your curiosity.
It is sparked, young Morris.
All right, good.
Now, do you have some information on where would we speak with this Autumn? What does he want
I can take
from
you right
us?
back to the house right now. It's just around the corner or so. Shouldn't take more than a few minutes.
Why don't you wait for us outside?
All right. And
Don't wait outside. It's snowing. Here, have a drink.
Oh, thank
There
you,
you go.
sir.
Here. Okay, now go wait by the door.
All right. You give the child a beer and he walks towards the door.
He is suitably distracted.
All right. It takes him about a minute to scooch the chair back out and poddle on over, but he stands
This is a sloth from Zootopia.
only a little.
I imagine a lot of
I love it.
a lot of like sounds coming from him for
There's
some
not a whole
reason.
lot of cheek muscle going
That's
on. I
fair.
did look at turtle art before this, and it's real beaky up there.
That's fair. Real beaky up there.
I think that exact phrase has been uttered on Pet Shop.
No, it was real beaky down there. Was
so we got
the
the
pet
flip
shop.
That's worse.
No, yeah.
So, hey, Baylet.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm flashing back. I'd never learned a ton of the common or the wild tongue as it's known, but Orem I'm pretty sure means gold.
Yep.
Isn't there a family in Bulwark that is?
Yep.
And they're an ancient family, right? Like one of the originals,
Oh yeah.
like the Greynor line.
That would make him old enough or knowledgeable enough to know about what they did to him. I pointed at Amareya.
Possibly.
And possibly as powerful as King Greynor.
This could give us a lot of answers, but I would assume there's also a great amount of danger that would go into this.
Yeah, I'm frankly concerned that he knows we're here in the first place.
I am curious, but I
no doubt.
do not think it wise for you to go Amareya.
Oh, most definitely not. I believe us three
Seconded.
should go, and that's it.
Well, I was thinking maybe the two of you and Master B go, because he's got the history, and I'll stay here with Amareya in case this is some sort of ruse.
If you're sure, Jackson.
I'd be happy to go.
I'm not keen to.
Frankly, Mordecai, I haven't been sure about anything since we got him out of the chains.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah, Zephyr looks at Baylor. He goes, technically, you are a decimator.
I am.
Still don't like that word.
Yeah, not a fan of it either. Aegis was better.
It was better, but I think it means something different over here.
Names are powerful things, you know. They changes depending on who's talking to who.
Well, why don't you three go? I'll wait here with Amareya.
If you're sure, then yes, we will go.
Yeah. I
All
think
right.
there could be knowledge and answers or insight over there, but I'm not leaving. Amareya shouldn't go, and I'm not leaving him here alone.
All right. All right.
Well,
Sit tight.
the Benjamin is charged up, so if we're in dire straits and Benjamin shows up, that means holy shit, we're dying.
I mean,
How do you charge a horse?
It takes a week.
Patience.
Oh,
Patience.
okay.
Takes a week.
All right.
he did say that they were just around the corner. So, I mean, if anything goes very awry, just wait for a loud noise. And if you hear something happen, come running, please.
Yeah, screaming, thunder, fire is always a good sign.
Large explosions, cracks.
Oh my God, Jackson, come save us. That's one of them.
Okay, yeah. That would be a first, actually.
That's true. We're fairly capable.
Yeah.
All right,
But
well,
still.
let's,
We've never really had to work out like a panic button signal, have we?
I think the panic button has always been Saphir's mind.
That's fair.
All right.
Y'all go on.
All right, sit tight.
All right.
Two Dragonborn and a shifter walk out of a bar.
Yep. And you meet Morris up at the front, and as soon as the three of you stand up to move out, Morris downs his beer and sets it on a counter nearby.
Child, no.
And it downs it like a champ.
Child,
Kids
no.
don't drink, but he downs it like a champ.
I guess we don't know what the drinking age is over here.
Not 12.
Fair enough.
It is either significantly more or significantly less.
Yeah.
The three of you rise and follow Morris outside, the door to the ever after shutting firmly behind you. Thank you for joining us here on Another Path. You can find our website and merch store at anotherpathpodcast.com, on Twitter at anotherpathpod, and our network at ghostlightmedia.net. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia. A special thanks to our donor Nathan N., or by giving us a rating and review over on Apple Podcasts or whatever podcatcher will let you. You can also find me on Twitter at TQLoudly, Ryan at Ryan_Albrecht, Griffin at Griffcold, and Zach at ThatGuyZachRob. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode, and until then, remember to trust your local turtle child.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.